Oh, here we are. Hello and welcome. I am so excited to have you with me this week. Running this challenge is one of my most favorite things on the planet because helping you understand the power of video, how to leverage video, and how to stand out in this crazy marketplace brings me so much joy. So welcome to session one. I'm so excited. So before we dive into some really great content, take a minute, say hello, tell me where you're joining from. We have people joining from all over the country, all over the world, in fact. So make sure you say hello in the comments. Let us know where you're joining us from and get ready. Get ready for a really inspiring and insightful week. Team, can you hear me? Sound good? These are live. Each and every day I go live with you, real time, real feedback. So I want to make sure, hello. We got Michigan, California, Idaho, Texas, Cali. So wonderful. And who has been with me before and who this is your first time in Inspired Living Land? I want to take a second and just introduce myself. If we haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, I can't wait to get to meet hopefully all of you in person here very soon. I am Carrie Murphy. I'm the founder and CEO of Inspired Living. And this is a company who is committed to helping entrepreneurs be seen, be known, and be paid for their unique brilliance. I believe that when we are plugged in, sharing our message, doing our genius work, that reciprocity is full circle, right? The more you share your message, the more you give, the more you show up, the more you get. The more you get in community, the more you get in abundance. And that's what we're really about. We are passionate about bridging the wealth gap in female entrepreneurs. When you look at statistics, then that less than 2% of female business owners will ever scale their business past 7 figures, and less than 12% make 6. I'm on a mission to change that. Will you change that with me? So I'm super excited that you are here. Just a couple housekeeping things before we get started. I want to make sure that you get everything that you need to get what you came for. I am a mom of a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old. I have a busy life just like you. And I know that our time is the most valuable asset we own. And for you to show up with me this week means so much. But you know what it really means? It means that you're committed to growth. It means that you're committed to showing up in your business, that you are committed to doing things different, that you want to get out of mediocre and you really want to rise to that category of one in your industry. And so, what I will promise you is that if you show up this week, that you will have new tools, you will have a new level of confidence, and you will learn how to convert videos to cash. Now, it doesn't happen overnight. I'm not going to promise you that it does. But as someone who has been on camera for over 3 decades, yes, I have. And I have been an entrepreneur for over 23 years. You will not find a person that can share with you what I teach. Anyone can teach you technology. Anyone can teach you how to set up a camera and a ring light. But what is missing in the marketplace and what you need more than anything else is to learn how to be on camera, right? I think we can all agree that everyone has moved online. Like 2020 cleared the slate. If you weren't on video yet, you're like, I should probably start using video. Yes? Can I get a yes? But now you might be in that place where you've been using video, you've been running your business for 3 to 5 years, you know the power of video, but you feel overwhelmed with content creation. You feel like you're just more noise contributing to all the video and all the content that's online. There is more content confusion than ever before because we all have access to a microphone and a video, right? Which is amazing, and it creates confusion. And this week, I'm going to teach you how to rise above that confusion. I'm going to teach you how to really show up in a powerful way that will allow you to attract your right fit client. And in doing this, in attracting the right people and not trying to see and get everyone, right, you will start increasing your revenue. I promise as I'm breathing you today. Okay, Inspired Living is my third business. And this is the only multi-7-figure business I've owned. Now, I've used video in all my businesses. Let's go back. Let's take it back for a minute. Video is not new, right? We have been investing businesses in ads and commercials since the invention of the television. What's different now, though, and what's so amazing is that we have access to these billion-dollar platforms called social media that allow us to broadcast our brilliance at any moment, right? There is zero barrier to entry. But because of that, right, there's just a lot. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of talking heads. There's a lot of lip syncing and reels. No offense, but that's not how you're going to grow your business. And so if you show up with me this week, and again, I know you're busy, we do offer replays. So if you miss it, don't worry. But I want to say this, that every day builds upon the next. And video, just like going to the gym, is truly building a muscle. I'm going to teach you how to build your video muscle. But if you don't show up and you don't participate in the challenges that I'm going to give you every day, you're not going to get what you came for, right? Which is to learn how to connect, how to be more confident, and how to really convert your videos, right? As a successful entrepreneurs, we need to look at diversity. We need to create multiple revenue streams. Can I get a whoop whoop for that one? Right? And video, if you think about it, video is at the center of everything. You want to do a live event, you got to be great on camera and on stage, right? You want to do a virtual event, you got to kill it on camera. You need to know your right fit audience. You need to know who you're talking to. You want to create a YouTube channel. You want to be seen as that go-to expert. You want your own show. You need to be great on video. You want to launch a course. You want to have members. You want to get clients, right? It all comes down to video. And not to exaggerate the truth, but this is where we live. 8 out of 10 views online are video. And believe it or not, people are 79% more likely to buy a product or service when they watch a video. So here's the good news. The good news is the ship has not sailed. It's going, right? The video train, the video ship is leaving, right? But it's not too late for you. But it will be. It will be, because there's just too many people in the space. And you need to claim your space now. Who's with me? Who's ready? Who's going to put in the chat? I'm ready, Carrie. I'm all in. I am yours all week. Can I get this fired up? Okay, I want you to see the opportunity here, because I'm not going to sell you fairy dust. I'm not going to tell you you're going to become a millionaire. But what I do want to tell you is that you can. And what I do want to tell you is that more millionaires are made in a downturn economy than any time on the planet. Any time on the planet. So here is what is amazing. I think we can agree that the world is crazy pants, right? The world, we don't know what is going to happen next. And in fact, I was listening to a video from Warren Buffett the other day, such an amazing man. And he was talking to Jeff Bezos about his strategy when it came to investing. And he's like, I invest in good companies, right? I buy stocks, and I sit and I wait on them. Do you know that most millionaires and billionaires, right, invest in a downturn economy, right? There is no better investment than you right now. No better investment. But what he was saying when Jeff was like, well, Warren, this is such an easy principle, right? You invest in good companies and you just sit. And he's like, why aren't more people doing that? Because Warren says, because people aren't willing to get rich slow. People aren't willing to get rich slow. We are in what I call a prime economy. We want everything in 2 days or less, right? We want success. We want likes. We want followers, right? We want the dream team. We want to be doing and living, that inspired life we see for ourselves. And I can tell you, not just me, but my team and our clients can tell you that is all possible. But video is going to take your commitment. It's going to take you investing in yourself to say, you know what? I am committed to reaching my right fit client. There are millions of people online. So I promise you, your client is there. In fact, I can guarantee you someone right now is Googling for a solution to a pain that you solve right now. And where can they find you? Right? We grew to multi-seven figures by using exactly what I'm going to teach you this week. So are you excited? Are you all in? Will you play with me? And if you miss a session, will you go back? Because again, each session builds upon the next. So you're not going to want to miss one. And if you have an investor, which I consider your day job, right? That's going to invest in your dreams, will you carve out 90 minutes every day, right? To watch the session and then do the challenge assignment, because that's what's going to build your confidence. Confidence does not come from watching as a bystander. Like, wow, that looks amazing, right? Confidence comes from doing. It comes from showing up and playing full out. And that is my hope for you this week, that you take advantage of this free training. Our clients pay us thousands of dollars for training, and I do this complimentary because, again, I'm on a mission, and so is my team, to bridge that wealth gap, to help you truly live an inspired life and to learn, right, the simple tools when it comes to video that will allow you to stand out and become that category of one. Excuse me. So I'm so happy you're here. I'm seeing the chat blow up. By the way, I am live and I go back at the end of every single session and I read through all your comments. So if I don't respond now, my team is here in the chat. Give it up for Team Inspired Living. They are the most amazing group of humans on the planet. These ladies are incredible superstars that are here to support you all week. We have Ivana, Madison, Sarah, and you have your two coach concierges, which is Lacey Dion and Kelly Day. Here's what makes this challenge unlike anything else. When you register, now if you're watching this on a different platform, you do have to physically register for the challenge to get the replays, to get the feedback in the group, to get the amazing community. I will tell you, there's nothing like Inspired Living community. You won't find anything like it. The most supportive, amazing group of humans, but you actually have to register. So if you haven't registered yet, even if you're in the Video Mastery Live group and you're watching, but you haven't registered, you want to register because you're going to get emails and bonuses and all the other fun things like reminders to make sure that you show up. And if you're like me, a reminder is really helpful these days. So we'll put the registration link, super simple, inspiredliving.tv/confident. Speaking of confident, you can also text in. I know for me, if I don't get it on my phone, I probably won't remember. So we have a new text number and it goes directly to my phone. I respond. Sometimes my team will step in, but this is my personal number. And if you want text reminders and messages and info about bonuses and all that good stuff, you're actually going to want to text in right now. So everyone, grab your phone, do it with me. Let's take a second. And you're going to text the number 310-496-8343. 310-496-8343. When you text into that number, you're going to put the word confident in the text, in the chat box. Okay. And that will get you into my text, and we'll send you updates. We'll welcome you. So go ahead. We have some prompts in there to make sure that we get on each other's contact list. All right. And again, the number will be here in the chat as well if you missed it, but make sure to sign up for that. It's a great way for us to stay in touch. And if you have any questions, we can answer them via text as well. Don't you love technology? So amazing. And then really quickly back to Kelly Day and Lacey Dion. They are your coach concierge. They are what make this experience unlike any other experience you're going to have when you join a challenge. And so if you haven't connected with them already, check your DMs. They are reaching out. They're here to support you all week. And they are just amazing women that want to make sure that you get what you came here for. And we also sent out a workbook. This workbook is going to become like your video Bible. We have clients that have come through this challenge and they keep going back to the workbook. So make sure you download that workbook. If you don't have it today, no worries. You're just going to want to take a pen and paper. We're going to go old school, right? And take some notes because I am going to give a lot of great content today. But you do want to download the workbook, put it in a safe place so you can go back and refer to that as you're building that video muscle. All right. And we do go live every single day. Replays will be in the guides here in the Video Mastery Live Facebook group. So again, if you're not watching this in the group, you're going to want to register and go join the group right now. Like, go be where the community hangs out. And we'll also be supporting you in your assignments and making sure that we cheer you on throughout the week. And speaking of cheering you on, we also give away prizes because we love celebrating your success. We love celebrating you taking inspired action. It's a lot easier, right, to watch a webinar or watch a challenge as a bystander and not take action. So here's the deal. Every day I'm going to teach, and then I'm going to give you a video assignment. You are here, right? So you can convert better on camera, so you can become that category of one, right? So you can really build that confidence. And I will tell you, we have clients that say all the time, Carrie, I'm confident on camera. I've been using video, but it's not converting for you, right? It's not doing a whole lot for you. And I will change that for you this week if you show up. Okay, so every day starting tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, we're going to give away some prizes. So here they are. Are you ready? Are you ready to tell me what they are? All right, so these two women are such phenomenal humans. Kara Golden and Raw Goddess both spoke at my Brilliant event last year. Kara Golden, this one, started Hint Water. Her book is so amazing. No background in beverage, no idea what she was doing. And she has really, truly built one of the largest beverage companies in the world, right? You don't know what you're capable of until you say that you are, right? Take the next step. And Raw Goddess is just such an incredible woman. She really teaches mindset and money. She has Do Good, Be Good, and her book is so wonderful. So we're giving away this book bundle. It will be sent to you. We're also giving away a ring light. Everyone wants to know, Carrie, what ring light do you use? We're going to send you one. We're also giving away a $50 Amazon gift card. And on Monday, right? So every day you're going to have a challenge assignment. You have until Sunday to upload all the challenges into the Facebook group. They have to be in the Facebook group to count. They can't be on any other page. And on Monday, okay, put this on your calendar because it's going to be a bonus session and it's going to be amazing. You're not going to want to miss Monday. We're going to announce a grand prize winner who will win all the prizes of the week. Plus we're giving away a prize valued at over $6,000. Yes, we are. We're not going to tell you what it is yet. We're going to wait until a little later in the week, but you're not going to want to miss it. It's absolutely amazing. So that's the fun, right? You get every time you do the challenge at the end, you're going to get put into the hat for the daily prize. And if you do all of the challenges, right, which there will be 5, if you do all of them, then on Monday you will be in the pot to win the big grand prize valued at over $6,000. Come on, come on. Who's excited? All right. So that's my housekeeping for you. I think we're good. Yes. All right. Amazing. Yes. Monday bonus session. Don't miss it. You do not want to miss this bonus session. It's actually one of the most powerful sessions that we have. And that is Monday at 11 o'clock bonus session. Okay. All right. So let me make sure you got the workbook. All right. Let's dive in, shall we? So if you don't have your workbook, put it in the chat that you need your workbook. They were emailed to you. So make sure to check your junk mail. All right. So let's just kind of look at the state of the world for a minute, right? We've been on a pretty rocky road the last couple years. I've been teaching this content. I've had Inspired Living now for over a decade. I've been teaching entrepreneurs how to be on camera. I have worked with thousands of entrepreneurs all over the world. And I'll never forget my aha moment where I was in transition. Maybe you're there, or maybe you're looking to really refine what you're doing. And I had so much background in personal development and running businesses and being on camera. And I had this epiphany one day back in like 2010 that was, oh my gosh, this is when people were just starting to get on camera. This isn't a new thing, right? Video is not new. It's how we're using it, right? That is important. Okay. It's not new, but I'm telling you, no one's teaching you how to be. So it's just a hot mess out there. People are throwing up on camera, no idea what they're saying, why they're saying it, how to make it convert for them, right? People are saying, do the membership, do the live launch, do the live event, do a virtual event. But it all comes down to you knowing your message, your right fit client, being confident in speaking through the camera lens, right? So this is really an amazing time for you. And I'm so grateful that you're here. So I want to thank you once again for showing up. And I promise I will give you so much great value this week if you show up and do the work, right? But what I want to say is this, that there has never been a better time for you, that there is such opportunity. You don't have to audition to be on camera, right? That everything that we do, whether it's an ad or we're adding video to our website or we're building out our YouTube channels, like the access that we have to reach our right fit client is truly remarkable. Now, do you have to invest in that? Well, yeah, if you're a business owner, you're going to invest in advertising and things like that. And we'll talk about that later. But overall, it all comes down to your core messaging. It all comes down to you knowing who you're talking to. So just a moment of transparency. Will you also put in the comments right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, Carrie, I know exactly who I'm talking to every time I press record, to 1, I don't ever press record, right? Where are you on that scale? Like, I know who I'm talking to. I know my message. That's a 10, to a 1, which is I don't use video at all and I don't know who I'm talking to. Can you just help me understand where you're at? Because as I'm teaching this week, I'm going to meet you where you're at. Right? If you're a 10, I'm going to take you to a 20. If you're a 1, I'm going to get you to a 5. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being so transparent and honest. That's awesome. Some 1s, some 3s. I see a 5 in there. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay. So let's talk through here a couple of statistics. I have my little cheat sheet of statistics here. All right. YouTube remains the most widely adopted video channel. Okay, it's been around for quite some time, right? Our good friend Google owns YouTube. So if you don't have a YouTube channel today, I want you to go and start your YouTube channel. Okay, it is the most widely searched engine outside of Google. And the number one phrase, who can tell me the number one phrase people look for on YouTube? Who knows? Anyone know? I'll give it to you. It's how to. So, how to make this, how to show up on camera, right? How to use marketing in my business, how to bake a cake, right? How to apply my makeup. So, all of these things, YouTube, right, is kind of that source we go to watch quick little videos, right? Educational videos. All right. Then you have Facebook that wants to become YouTube's competitor. Okay. We have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have TikTok, we have Snapchat, right? We have Twitter, we have all these different platforms. And later in the week, I'm going to talk to you about what platform you should be on based on your business and how to reach the right fit client based on the platform. Good news alert. You do not have to be on all the platforms, nor should you. Also, this week, I'm going to teach you how to create killer content so you actually rise above all the noise and people can find you. Who's excited? Okay. So, Facebook is a close second to YouTube, just so you know. 83% of marketers say video gives them an outstanding ROI, return of investment. And for the other percentage, they're just not using it right. Because if you use video, it gives you a tremendous ROI, return of investment. When viewing videos on a phone, 75% of people prefer to watch it horizontally. Did you know that? Right? Versus vertically. So interesting. Also, you need to know, where is my video going? Because does it need to be shot horizontal or vertical? I'll talk about that later in the week. Fascinating, isn't it? And then this is always the big one. 79% of people say that a brand's video convinced them to buy. 79%. So again, we all know, right? Video is an incredible marketing tool. It all comes down to how we use it. Just like anything else. Everyone can say Facebook's amazing, LinkedIn's amazing, right? You have all these opportunities, podcasting, amazing. But how do you use it? Are you showing up as an expert? And is it actually creating revenue for you? That is why I am here, to help you generate more revenue with those videos. It's all about converting. It's all about you showing up. Listen, time, right? It comes back to our time. It's the most valuable asset we have. So if you're going to use video, and video again is a long-term play, okay? And again, I'm going to talk so much more about this and how to structure your videos and where to put them and what types of content. But today is about you really understanding why now. Obviously, you're here because there's no accidents. You know why you, because you have a calling to share your message. You have a calling to reach more people. You know you're great at what you do. You need a megaphone, right? You're like, where are my people? Can you relate? Like, where are they? I feel like I could help so many more people. I am so good at what I do, and I just don't know how to reach them. That's why you, right? And why now is because they're looking for you right now. And if you're not visible, you can't be found. It's that simple, right? That so often we keep ourselves the best kept secret. When, listen, at any moment, you can put that crown on your head and crown yourself the expert. It's really up to you. For so many years growing up in entertainment, I waited for someone to validate that I was good enough. And I feel, as adults with egos, right? Not in a bad way, but just like egos keep you safe, that ladies, I can't tell you how often I hear, but Carrie, I'm not ready yet. It's that worthy versus ready conversation, right? I'm too old, I'm too young. I need to lose 10 pounds. I was told that my whole life, right? My website's not done. I don't know my client. I haven't been in business long enough. I've been in business too long, right? We can sit here all day and talk ourselves out of our most incredible life. And I'm going to ask that you don't do that, that you are here because you're meant to be here. There are no accidents. You saw the ad, you saw my post, and you showed up because you know you have a message to share. And it's killing you that you're not getting yourself out there in a bigger way. Through video, I have had speaking engagements, I have had investment offers, I have had clients, right? I've had clients invest over $60,000 through finding me on a video. So again, the opportunities are endless. The question is, are you willing to claim them as your own? Right? The success isn't just for the chosen few. It's for those of us who are committed to achieving it. So where is your commitment right now? Are you all in with me? Right? Because that's what this is going to take. I can teach you a lot in a week, but it's going to take you implementation and immersion and mastery, right? To get to that place where what I'm teaching you will generate, I promise you, another 6, possible 7 figures in your business. Okay. So let's talk about when people come to me, I so often hear, Carrie, I don't know what to share, right? I don't want to share everything. I don't want to talk about my home life. I don't want to talk about the divorce I'm going through or, my past losses or whatever it might be. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to. That when it comes to showing up as an expert in your industry, I want you to think of yourself as the guide, not the hero. I don't want you to think about always being at the top of the mountain or feeling like you have to be. And I feel so often we feel like I'm not worthy, that imposter syndrome. And I'm here to tell you right now, today, that real imposters don't suffer from imposter syndrome, right? Real frauds in the world don't say to themselves, oh my gosh, I think I'm a fraud. No, they just act as if. So if you feel a little bit of that, you're human, right? And you're on the right track. All you have to be is 2 steps ahead of your right fit client. Now, as you become further ahead, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute, right? As you become a specialist, as you move from generalist to specialist, right? You can start charging more. You become that sought after expert, right? People start asking you to speak at their events and asking you to participate in things. And it's the most amazing thing when that happens, right? That momentum shift. You're like, this is amazing. But it does take some time. So when it comes to how you share and how much to share, I want to talk to you briefly about that buzzword we hear so much, which is authenticity. In fact, I was just at a 2-day event with other 7, 8, and 9-figure women business owners. And what I loved about Lisa Hufford, who was there, she runs a ad agency up in Seattle. She was just acquired by Morgan Stanley. You go to her social media, she has like 120 followers. What would you think about that? Right? You'd think, oh, she doesn't have a very good following. She must not be successful. The woman, right, has a $50 million business on scale to do 100 million. And her following isn't that big. See, I think we get a little caught up in vanity metrics instead of sanity metrics. Like what really matters. You do not need to reach a lot of people to make a massive difference. You need to reach the right people. I cannot begin to tell you, I don't know, I don't want to burst any bubbles here, but the people that you see that have hundreds and thousands of followers, a lot of them are broke. They don't know how to monetize those followers, right? They might be influencers, but what are they influencing people to, right? And then you have people that are the micro influencers, right? The small groups of people. And this is where companies, if you're looking for sponsors and corporate people to work with you, like they're looking for the nano and the micro influencer. These are people that have small followings, but man, they will follow you to the end of the earth. And I want to share this with you now because I think we get so caught up in the social media mayhem of, oh, but I have to have hundreds of thousands of followers to make a lot of money. No, you don't. And in fact, what Lisa was saying when it came to growing her business is that authenticity was the core of her growth, that she never tried to be something she wasn't. She created a model that was authentic to her brand. When everyone told her to zig, she zagged, right? So I really want you to take a big breath right now and to know that your unique genius is the only thing that separates you. It's not your credentials, it's not your degree, right? It's not your doctorate. All those things are amazing, but it is you. It is your values. It is how you show up. It is who you be that connects with people through video, not what you say. I really need you to understand that. It's who you be, write that down, not what you say. We get so caught up with, am I saying the right things? Do I look good? And video, news alert, it's not about you. I mean, do whatever you need to do to zhuzh it up and to feel confident. And then like Frozen, right? Let it go. Elsa, that's the one. I knew she'd come to me, right? You got to let it go because video, the more you think about you, the more you try to be something you're not, the less impact you will have. And if that's all you take away this week, God bless. Because I'm telling you, it seems so simple, like Warren Buffett. Why isn't everyone rich? Because they're not willing to get rich slow. Why aren't people making masses of impact through video, making lots of money? Because they're not authentic. They're trying to be something they're not. And that is death. It is the death of your business. And you trying to show up is you copying the hottest reel and expecting that your business is going to grow, right? Be you. And I'm going to talk about that a lot this week because, again, you can go anywhere and take a course on what camera and what lens, right? And what lighting. But what I teach you, there are very few people out there doing it. And it is how to be. And the only thing that attracts people to you is who you are. It's understanding your story, your values, your unique differentiator, right? So authenticity is who you are at your core. If you were to come sit with me and have coffee right now, I guarantee you, this is what I am. This is who I am. This is inspired living is my life. It is not just a brand. It is who I am as a person. So, I think for you to figure out, who am I? What makes me different? What about my story is unique? How can I be the guide and not the hero in my videos? I don't want to see that you're just Miss Glamour Pants, right? Sitting on the beach with a laptop. I want to hear the struggles. I want to know what you're going through. I want to see myself in you. And that's the power of video. Video is all about creating emotional connection. Write that down. Emotional connection. So the more you try to put out something you're not, the harder it is to attract the right people to work with you. So that's authenticity, right? Understanding your core values, who you are. And I will tell you, having a baby at 45, I can't even tell you, the older I get, the more authentic I am. Can you relate? Like I have nothing to hide. You love me, you hate me. It don't matter, right? Like I'm here to serve you. I'm here to put out like all the things that God has instilled in me in my life, all the expertise I have. Whether you take it or not is up to you. It's my job to show up, right? Transparency is how much you share. Transparency is like skeletons in the closet, right? What am I going to share? And by the way, when you do the research, consumers are much more likely to do business with a company that is transparent. What does that mean? Let's say you order something and you don't get it. You're like, it's not Prime. Let's just say that. You're like, where did my package go? You call the company and they're like, oh, I don't know. There was a mix up. They didn't pick it up, right? It got lost in transit. I don't know what happened. Other than, or saying, you know what, I'm so sorry. We had a customer service mess up. That order did not get placed. Let me give you this as a gift and I'm so sorry to have you wait. It's going out priority mail tomorrow. Like, which one would you do business with? So transparency is not just being transparent within your organization, but you as the leader of that organization and the leader of your brand is also being transparent about what you're going through. People do business with people, not brands. Now, I love building brands. I love it. It's so much fun. But a brand, a cup is not a brand, right? It's an inanimate object. And by the way, we work with fashion designers, fragrance brands. We work with doctors, attorneys, dentists, med spa owners, acupuncturists. We work with such a diverse group of people. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that people want to do business with other people. We've had a really rough time the last few years, and we are in a connection economy. Write that down, connection economy, right? So transparency is allowing people to see a little bit of your life. And I'm going to share more about that on Friday, like the 5 types of videos and how you use them. Because did you know there were 5 types of videos? There are, right? But transparency is key. If you're just a talking head, even if you're an amazing talking head and you have a lot of value, it's only going to penetrate surface level. We want to work with people and invest in people who understand where we are, where we've been, and where we're going. So, how are you showing up as that guide for them? Is this making sense? Yes? Okay, good. Oh, thank you, April, by the way. You know what? It's so funny because we work so much with the judgment. She wrote here, I'll share it. That was so sweet. Who cannot like Carrie? I'll tell you, people always have something to say. And I want you to just know that if you're committed to showing up as a leader in your space, you're committed to showing up and making a difference, you really want to create wealth, you're going to have people who don't like you. You're going to have people who don't like your nose, who think your eyes are weird, who make a comment on the most random things. And so your job is not to care, Dr. Seuss says, right? Dr. Seuss, it is none of your business what other people think about you. I need you to breathe that in and like own it. Because if you're here to make the difference that I know that you are, you cannot waste your time on haters. Okay, Taylor Swift, haters gonna hate, right? Shake it off. So be clear on who you are. And that's one of your things I want you to work on this week is what makes you uniquely you, right? What is authenticity to you? What do you want to share that can help other people see themselves in your story, in your brand? Right? It's not just look at me and what I can do for you, but look at where I've been and how I can help you get there too. Do you see the difference? Right? This is what changes video. It's not just about creating cute little reels, although I love them too, right? But that's not going to grow your business to multiple 6 and 7 figures. You know what will? Having an authentic story and a core message that people can relate to, that we create that know, like, trust factor. And when you have something to offer, they cannot wait to buy it. Is that not wonderful? They cannot wait to buy it. So authenticity versus transparency. So once you understand that, then what I'm going to talk to you next about really starts to make sense. If there are 7.5 billion people on the planet and we have billions of people online, I want to say, and forgive me for not knowing the stat correctly, but it's like by 2024, like the majority of everyone on the planet will be on social media, will have access to internet. I think it's about 80% of people right now. So there's just more people coming on the platforms. There's more people like in your space. I do not care what you do, whether you sell homes, you are a doctor, a dentist, a med spa owner, a clothing designer, right? I don't care what you do. You are not what you do, right? What you do impacts, right? What you offer. Who you are impacts what you do, right? Rich Keller, he's our amazing brand guru who you'll meet later on. But like, you have to understand that I'm not a realtor, right? I'm not the CEO of Inspired Living. I am a woman who's passionate about bridging the wealth gap in female entrepreneurship by making the biggest difference on the planet. And I do that through Inspired Living, right? I am an inspired human who's out there to make the biggest difference on the planet that I can. And the vehicle in which I do that is my company, Inspired Living. So when you start understanding this, right, that when people are looking for you, they're looking for what you offer, right, your product or service, there's always going to be thousands of people who offer the same thing. So we need to get out of competition mode because that will never serve you. Stop looking at what everyone else is doing. It will never serve you. You need to row your own canoe. You need to get clear on who you are, what you offer, what's unique about the way that you offer it, and then get that out in front of the right people. And it's also going to require you, in my humble opinion, Seth Godin does agree. His book, This is Marketing, is one you need to go get as well. Add that to your library list. This is Marketing by Seth Godin. He talks about smallest viable market. Now listen up. This is going to change your life. Okay, listen up. If you are saying things like, hey everyone, thanks so much for being with me today. Notice my voice is up, my shoulders become earrings, I'm up here and I'm talking faster because I'm nervous. Like, I don't connect to that. When you're on camera, I want you to take a big, deep belly breath. I want you to look through the camera lens. All right. When you're on camera, it is a dialogue between you and someone on the other side. You are not speaking at a camera lens. I know it. I can tell in a nanosecond whether or not you know who you're talking to. This is the magic. Okay. Right here, right now. This is it. You need to know who you're talking to on the other side of the lens. And when you become a specialist, when you know who you're talking to, you address them in the singular, right? It's not, hey, Facebook, hey, Instagram. Those are not people, right? At any moment, there's only one set of eyeballs and one set of ears watching your video. And the more personal you make the video, the more conversion you're going to have. Write that down. The more personable, the more emotional, right? The more connected my video is, the more conversion you will have. Okay. So here we are. It is May. Cannot believe it is May. It took me a second. I'm having a birthday at the end of the month, which even makes it a little crazier. All right, here we are. You're almost halfway through the year. I want you to think about for a minute. If you just started implementing some of these things that I'm sharing with you now, how things could change for you. If you knew every time you went on camera who you're talking to, you knew why you from a place of service, not from I'm amazing, even though that's not a bad thing either. And you show up to serve in a consistent way, how your business might change in the next 6 months, how much revenue you can make in your business. If you had a funnel, right, a way to bring them through that created multiple revenue streams. You want to become wealthy, you have to diversify. Another thing Warren Buffett talks about all the time, right? You have to diversify. So if you're one-to-one, if you're selling widget to widget, right? We have to look at ways that we can create multiple revenue streams. Take that widget and put it in a subscription box. Start a membership, right? I have incredible clients that are like amazing in their fields and they're creating group programs, they're creating mentorship programs, they're doing train the trainer, they're doing live events, virtual events, products, right? We got to think outside the box. Think outside the box, right? That is the key right now. If you try to be like everyone else, you're going to get lost because everyone else is trying to be like everyone else. That is not going to help you win in your business. So today, I want you to think about how you can move from generalist in your industry to specialist, becoming that category of one. This will be a game changer. Again, go get the book, This is Marketing. He talks about like to become a rock star. You know, the rock star we all dreamt of in the 80s and 90s, right? To become a rock star, a bona fide rock star, you just need 1,000 diehard followers. 1,000 diehard followers, right? But how often are we trying to get tens of thousands of people that aren't diehard at anything, right? We're trying to go out there and catch the ocean. And let's just be honest, we don't want all of the ocean, right? We don't want to catch the ocean. We want a very particular fish. Stay with me longer. The metaphors keep going, right? So for you to rise above the noise, right, to really jump on this video boat and sail it out to sea, I need you to understand why you. I need you to think about how do I become a specialist in my industry? At Inspired Living, we can help clients with systems, automation, web design, right? Coaching on business strategy. We don't market that because there's a gazillion other people that do that. You know what we market? Video. Because that's what we're known for. That's the brand we've built. That is the door in which you welcome and walk into Inspired Living. Is that the only thing we do? No. Is that what we specialize in? Yes. Think about that for a second. If you saw a generic ad about business coaching, would you have clicked? Or was it the video in particular? What are you putting out there that your right fit client knows that's for me? How are you putting yourself out there as an industry expert, as a specialist in your industry? Because I will tell you, it changes everything. It makes video a whole lot easier. For example, if you're a realtor, I might talk to you about, okay, well, I know you want to sell everyone a home. It is crazy with real estate right now, right? But here's the thing. If I'm moving to a new area, which I just did a few months ago, am I going to want the person that sells everyone a home? Or am I going to want to get a person that specializes in the certain area I'm looking for? Maybe you specialize in people transferring from one area to another. Maybe you specialize in people from out of state moving into Arizona, moving into Texas, moving into Florida. You know what I'm saying? Right? I'm in Cali right now, so everyone's moving out because it's just crazy pants here, but it's beautiful. So, anyway. So in real estate, this is just one example. If you specialized in people who are empty nesters, if you specialized in people who were looking to expand because of family in 2020, right? Everyone was home. And so this is where the real estate boom, because everyone realized they needed more space, right? We're spending so much time at home. Interior design services, DIY home services went through the roof, right? Actually, I know someone who was specializing in interior design of home offices and was killing it, right? It wasn't just interior design. I specialize in teaching you how to design your home office. Like that was huge for the last couple years. So I want you to really think about, how do I specialize? I know it's scary, but I'm telling you, if you do this now, your website, your videos, your emails, your funnels, your sales, everything becomes easier because you get known for something. And when you get known for one thing, right, then you can do other things. But when you're trying to do a million things, right, then I don't know how to work with you. We once had a client who I love dearly. She was an event planner, a Reiki healer, a yoga instructor. Her site was all things. I'm like, girl, what do you do? She's like, well, I do events for like Martha Stewart and Dr. Oz. And I'm like, okay, why are you not just specializing in that? Oh, I didn't really think about that. She did it. Her business blew up, right? So we need to get clear on why you, first of all, because if you're not confident with why you're the one who should be on camera, I'm not confident in buying from you. Okay. And then how are you a specialist in your industry? Rip the band aid. I know it's scary, but it will change your life when you understand how to really stand out as the go to celebrity, right? As that go to expert. Is this resonating? Are you with me? Or is anyone excited about this? Yes? Okay. So, I told you I was going to give you a lot. I can't help myself. I get so excited to teach this stuff because this isn't what people are teaching. They're just telling you to say certain things or promote a certain way. But this is the core of everything you will do when it comes to visibility. It will be the core of your website, it will be the core of your copy, right? If you follow what I'm teaching you, your business will look very different 6 months from now. Yes? So exciting. All right. So, workbook. So, moving from generalist to specialist and a category of one. Stop looking at the noise. Stop looking at what everyone else is doing because it will do nothing but drive you bananas. Okay. That doesn't mean you can't look at competitors and maybe see what's working for people. But I cannot, honestly, I can't tell you how many times people are like, do you know so and so? Have you seen so and so? I'm like, no, I don't have time to look at anyone else. Like, I might take a glimpse, like, I'm working with Tony and Dean, and I'll look at what Jasmine Starr's doing, or Marie Forleo, or, Mel Robbins. But I don't ever compare myself to what they're doing. Because if I did that, it would strip me of my joy and it wouldn't allow me to show up as my most authentic self for you. And the same thing goes for your tribe. We don't need another Tony Robbins. We don't need another Marie Forleo. We don't need another Oprah. We need you. The only thing that you bring different to the market is you. So, how are you showing up? How are you putting yourself out there? What's your unique differentiator? And how are you rising above the noise as a specialist? Okay, there is so much content confusion. I don't need another person selling me a commodity. I need you telling me how you're going to relieve and solve my pain. And tomorrow is a session that will help you so much with what to say and how to say it, because there is a secret to it. It's not just, hi, I'm Carrie, I'm the CEO and I'm amazing and look at all the things I've done. No one cares. No one cares about you. No one cares about me, right? Unless they know I can get you the result you're looking for. So tomorrow we're talking about messaging. You're not going to want to miss that. Really important. But what I want you to focus on today is, again, the authenticity piece. Okay, what makes you uniquely you? Maybe take a minute and write it down. What have you been through? What values do you hold? What things do you say? What makes you you? Specialize. How can we drill down? How can we niche down what you do? This is the gift of this team, I will say. If you ever get on a session with us, like in 30 to 60 minutes, we'll have you niched down, core messaged, and ready to go, because this is the confusing part, right? So I want you to think about, what could you specialize in? And then the last thing I want you to think about is, who is that one person I'm speaking to? We're going to deep dive a lot more into that tomorrow. But what I see so much is the blanket, hey, y'all. Hey, everyone. Thanks so much for being with me today. I'm so happy you're here. You're not happy, right? You're just saying the words. So when you press record, you're looking through the camera lens. You're seeing and listening and hearing your right fit client talking back to you. You can take space. You don't have to talk in complete sentences, right? I'm not doing that. I have I have a couple notes. Other than that, I'm just talking from my heart because I know what you want and I know how to help you get it. So it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. And you're speaking through the lens to that one right fit client. So I want you to get clear on, who is it? Who are you talking to? A big surprise, too, is that it actually totally alleviates the fear of being on camera when you stop making it about yourself. When you stop thinking about, oh my gosh, am I saying everything right? Do I look okay? Do I sound okay? What are people going to think about me? When you take that head trash out and you instead think of, who can I serve today? Where are they at? How can I help them? How can I share a story where they'll see themselves in me? Right? Then the fear dissipates. And you're like, okay, I got this. I can do this. And you know what's amazing? People start commenting. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing that. I love that tip. Or I did the same thing. Or that's such a great story. It takes the onus off you, because video is not about you. Video is about the person who's looking for you right now, right? That person who's Googling, the person who is looking for the result that you provide. And again, tomorrow we're going to deep dive into that much more. Was this helpful? Did you get some good little gems today? So tomorrow is all about messaging. You do not want to miss it, because if you're like, Carrie, this is all great, but I don't know what to say and how to say it and how to really connect with my right fit client, that is what we're going to deep dive on tomorrow. So every single day, I'm going to give you a video challenge, because you're here because you want to get better on camera. Yes, because you want to convert on camera, because you want to create another revenue stream of multiple 6 and 7 figures. And the best way to do that is through video. Yes, camera. So here is your challenge assignment, my friends. It's in the homework too, but it's in your workbook actually. So you are going to record a 90-second video. Now, before I give the assignment, I want us to create a pact. Can you hold up your right hand? I, Carrie, promise not to do more than 5 takes. And that to me is a lot. Go ahead, put your right hand up. I see you. I got you. I promise not to do more than 5 takes. What happens? Usually your first or second take is always the best. It's the most authentic. You're not in your head, right? When it's take 5, take 20, take 100, you're way too in your head. You cannot be in your head and your heart at the same time. I never script my stuff. Now, is there a time and a place for that? Yes. But the videos I'm talking about, the videos that are going to help you create multiple 6 and 7 figures, I never script. Swear. And I'm going to teach you this week how to put your content together so you don't ever have to be scripted either. Because you cannot be in your head thinking about your words and authentically in your heart speaking to someone on the other side at the same time. Impossible. Okay? So back to the assignment, 90 seconds. We are in an ADD society. I do not have time to watch a video over 3 to 5 minutes. That's a traditional blog video. And for this video, we're just wetting the whistle, right? We're just building that video muscle. So 90 seconds. You only have, by the way, statistics shows 3 to 8 seconds to connect and convert with someone on camera. And tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to use that 3 to 8 seconds in a way that gets them hooked and watching. Okay, so you are going to record a video, 90 seconds or less, that describes who you are, what you do, and the results you provide. That's it. Super easy. Who you are, what you do, and the results you provide. 90-second container. Big favor, since we are tracking these challenge assignments all week, please use the hashtag GCOC, Get confident on camera. Hashtag. Now, if you're watching me in a different platform or on a different page, you have to upload your assignment in the Video Mastery Live group, or it does not count for the prizes. So please don't upload them on YouTube or upload them on my business page. The team does not live there. The team is in the Video Mastery Live group. If you have not officially registered for this challenge, stop waiting. You need to do it right now. Go to inspiredliving.tv/confident. Make sure you register, download your workbook, connect with Kelly or Lacey, and playful out this week. You can see I love what I do. I am blessed beyond measure to be able to show up for you this week. And I want you playing with me all week long. It's so much more fun. And if you know of someone that would benefit from this, please invite them, right? The more the merrier. If you have a peer, a colleague, someone you think could really benefit from what we're teaching this week, please invite them to join the group. All right. So again, one more time, your challenge assignment is you're doing a 90-second video. You're going to upload it into the Video Mastery Live group with the hashtag GCOC assignment number 1. Just if you could do that, it would help so much. Number 1 assignment, help us find you, because we have thousands of you that have registered. We have a lot of you that will watch the replay. You'll be uploading homework all week, and we want to be able to track it. Okay, so use the hashtag, put assignment number 1, and have fun. Okay, every day builds upon the next. So if you wait till Friday to upload all the challenge assignments, you'll be entered to win for the grand prize on Monday, but you won't build the muscle that you came here to build. You're not going to get the feedback. You're not going to get the community, because you get good at something by doing it over and over again. You can't go out on a bike once and become a master at it, right? You have to get on it each and every day. I have an almost 7-year-old, so this is a very real conversation I have with her. Like, you can't master something by doing it once. Mastery comes from immersion, doing it again and again and again, that 10,000 hours that Malcolm Goldwell talks about. All right, so do the work, show up, play full out, do the assignments, get excited, because this is just session 1. Who loves session 1? It would mean so much to me as I log off. I go in and I read all your questions and read your comments. Would you please share with me, what was your greatest takeaway from today? What was your greatest takeaway? Please share that with me in the comments. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, 11 o'clock Pacific, Video Mastery Live Facebook group. Make sure you connect with Lacey or Kelly. You know, we care so much about you. We are not a company that just wants to show up, right? We are a company that is here to make a massive difference. And we want you to be doing what lights you up from within. We want you feeling valued. We want you making the impact and the income that is there for you. You know, I have a girlfriend that helps businesses get acquired, and she said, Carrie, there is $275 trillion right now on the sidelines looking to get invested. And you know where they're looking to invest? Women-owned businesses, many of them. So it's not that money is not here. It's not that money isn't available for you. It's that, honestly, as a lot of female entrepreneurs, we just don't know how to create it, how to monetize it, how to convert. That's why I'm here. Now, if you're a man that's here with me, we love our men too. But men don't have the same issue generating and creating wealth that women do. Women don't talk about money. And believe it or not, video is what we specialize in, but equity is my mission. It's our mission. And so share with me in the comments your greatest takeaway from today. Know that you are no accident. You being here is not an accident, that you are called for greatness should you choose to allow yourself to be. Get out of your head. Stop trying to be perfect. There's no such thing. I really need you to hear this. There's no such thing as perfect. And the more you try to be this elusive thing, the less you are going to connect with the person on the other side. I want you to be your most authentic self. And it takes practice, right? I've been doing this for over 30 years. It takes practice. So give yourself grace, right? Give yourself permission. Brene Brown calls it the effing first time, right? That whenever we do something for the first time, we have these grandiose expectations, and then we do it and we're like, what? Right? This is a safe place for you. This is where you can come and be vulnerable and get out of the need to be perfect. We're in this together. We are a community together. I love how you show up for one another and how you cheer each other on in the group. So do that all week. And I just really appreciate you being here. I hope you got some great value today. Tomorrow's all about how to craft your message, what that means, how to reach that right fit client. So you're not going to want to miss tomorrow's session. Super powerful one. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And don't forget to share your biggest breakthrough from today. All right. I'll see you soon.